Can we go up?
Hi everyone, can you hear us? Just wave or type in the comments so you can see whether you can hear us. Thank you, Laura, for raising your hand. Very tech savvy. Appreciate. Super, much appreciated. Great. So I think we'll start. We have different people in the room. My colleague Edward is here. Edward, say hi.
Hi everyone.
So my name is Johannes, and I'll be taking us through as we begin. So joined as well by Christine and Ellen, who are just supporting us to ensure that we deliver this successfully. So what we intend to speak today about is, first of all, is to let you know about Jumia Anniversary, let you know what you need to do to succeed. And then a key part that we'll spend a lot of time on is a lot of you have shared questions using the form that was sent on the invite. And we'll spend a decent amount of time going through your questions just to ensure that we've addressed all your concerns and we can start. So I'll start and then we'll take it from there. Great. So Jumia Anniversary 2021. This is an exciting time for us at Jumia. Why? Because we celebrate 9 years of our existence so far since we started out in 2012. So this year, what's different is we have a 3-week event going live on the 14th of June to the 4th of July. The main value proposition this time to our customers is Chokuletea Kila Siku. Essentially, we want to be a one-stop shop for all our customers' needs, where they can buy anything from their groceries to kitchen appliances, to phones, to TVs, everything that they need, all in one place at their convenience and saving money. So that's our value proposition this year. And we think it's exciting. We think we're meeting our customers' needs, and we're really looking forward to this event. So how are we going to animate it? Essentially, how is the customer going to experience this event? We're going to have app-only flash sales on our top SKUs, top brands, top categories, 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. So stay alert if there's something you're looking to purchase yourself. Flash sales is always a great time to do that. We're going to have thousands of deals from you across all categories. A lot of you have submitted your top deals. As it stands today, we have about 55,000 deals submitted from you. So we appreciate your support. Key thing, obviously, is for our event to be successful, we need new customers downloading our app. So to do that, we have vouchers allowing customers new customers to take advantage of the platform, learn how to use it, and have their first experience on Jumia's platform. Free delivery across a lot of items on the platform, and this is really exciting for customers. We have happy hours where we have discounts on the app every day. Really exciting time. And then finally, we have dedicated offers for our Jumia Prime members. And this is one of the ways we think we can really make it exciting for our customers. So going into detail a bit on how we're going to make this exciting for customers and how they'll know about it is, first off, we have kickoff. On the kickoff day, we have 50% deals across everything on the site, day one. And then day on day, we'll have 50% offers across specific categories where we have beauty, groceries, fashion, baby, etc. Essentially, we'll have a focus for each day where deals across the category will be highlighted. One of the biggest things that we're doing this year is Explosion Fridays. And what we're doing differently this time is having customer shipping fee at 1 bob on Friday 18th and Friday 25th. Specifically on the 18th, it will be on all small items collected at pickup stations nationwide. So think about it. As a customer, you buy an item, you like the price, but many times when you get to where you need to close and make the purchase, you have a shipping fee of say 100 or 150. Think about how exciting it is when you have only 1 bob as a shipping fee when you're making a purchase. This is really exciting, and we're really looking forward. Again, for new customers, we have 200 shillings off, just as an incentive for them to enjoy the app and learn how to use it. How will our customers know about this event? As usual, we are going to go hard on YouTube, radio, social media, on-site, influencers.
Hello, you're mute.
Yes, can you hear us now? You're seeing oh, Charles, thanks. Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you, Yanis.
Fantastic. Where did I stop?
A minute ago or something like this.
All right, thank you, Charles. So I think what I was speaking to is mainly how we are making it this exciting for customers and how they'll know about it. I spoke about the 1 bob shipping fee on Friday 18th and the 25th. This is what we're calling the Explosion Fridays, where shipping fee for our customers will be 1 bob. So think about it like this: you have say an electric kettle you want to purchase. You get to the end of your purchase on the app, you're ready to pay. The shipping fee is say 150 shillings. For example, on Friday the 18th, on Friday the 25th, you'll have one bob instead of the typical customer shipping fee. And this is really exciting for customers. As we know, shipping fee is a big deal for customers. They may like the price, they may like the item that they've chosen, but if they don't like the shipping fee, sometimes they don't make the purchase. So that's what I was speaking to. And I think, other than that, how our customers will know about the event is through our biggest channels, YouTube. We're going hard on radio, social media, on-site influencers, paid online ads, as well as selected billboards across the country. And the look and feel for the event is captured in our poster there. So those are the colors we're looking at. You can see it's vibrant, it's exciting, and this is the focus for us this Jumia anniversary. All right, so I'm going to pause a bit and just focus a bit on the questions that you asked. One of the key questions asked in the form was, how do I grow my sales during Jumia anniversary? Now, what our marketing team has done is collect feedback from our customers through customer surveys, as well as search terms that customers have been putting on the website, allowing us to know what our customers are looking for this Jumia anniversary and going forward. I'll give you an example within beauty. Some of the things that are doing extremely well and our customers are looking for are skincare serums and facial serums. Moving across to fashion, where we have a big focus on sneakers, in men's fashion, khaki trousers, etc. What we're going to do after this call, after this session, is to share this with you. We already shared this in a newsletter to all vendors. We'll have this for you so that you know by your category exactly what you need. If we move on to the next slide, where we're now focusing more on phones, electronics, home and appliances, and gaming. Again, here, customers want to have a more assortment. Think about OnePlus 8, 9, and 10 across phones and electronics. Vitron TVs have been doing well, something that customers are still looking for. In home and appliances, we need air fryers, vacuum cleaners. Under gaming, think of Xbox, PS5, etc. So what we're going to do is share this with you so that you sit down and source the right products, source what your customers want. Okay. Now, Jumia Anniversary is a partnership. So as you do the hard work of sourcing the right products, as you do the hard work of getting the best deals, we too have to do our part. For this Jumia anniversary, we want to also partner with you by ensuring that in the first place, if you ship your orders within the same day and within 24 hours, we'll give you some cash back so that we partner with you and you ensure that you feel that we are in this together. So for all your orders shipped, 90% of your orders shipped on the same day, you'll get 20 bob for each order shipped on the same day. For if you happen to ship all your orders within 24 hours, we'll give you 12 shillings 50 cents per order. This is something that some of you have already been able to take advantage of, and I'm sure it's been good because when we look at the numbers, we've seen a great improvement in our shipping speeds across, and so that's something we have to say thank you to you because you've been doing a great job. For Jumia Anniversary, let's go harder. This year, for the first time, we want to recognize your efforts in terms of submitting your deals through the promotions on Seller Center. And what we're going to do this time is for select 10 vendors, we are going to give them each a 10K sponsored product package to push their deals during the event. What do you need to do? You need to submit as many deals as you can through the promotions on Seller Center. And then one way for us to check the quality of the deals is if your deals submitted through OpenCP and through the promotions on Seller Center have the highest growth in terms of Before the event, you're selling, say, 5 items a week for a particular product. After the event, you're selling about what, 10, 15. Basically, we will reward you for any growth in sales that you achieve through Jumia Anniversary. So 10 vendors will be picked and they get 10K sponsored product packages. Moving on, we all know about the importance of having good operations. It's been a big focus for us when we think about seller score, shipping on time, having quality products. And this time, what we want to do is reward 5 vendors who will be leading in terms of the operations. Think about shipping speeds, having minimal returns, and having high customer ratings. What we'll do is highlight your products in the customer newsletter, highlighting your products and ensuring that you're going to get sales out of this. So this is going to our top 5 vendors in terms of operations. And when I say operations, what do I mean? I'm referring to shipping speed, having minimal returns or actually 0 returns, and having high customer ratings across all your products. Finally, to make this more exciting, during the event, my colleague Christine will be having weekly Facebook challenges where there's a chance to win 1,000 bob worth of sponsored products. Why is this exciting? Why do we think it's worthwhile to give you sponsored products packages? Because we're giving visibility to your products. And this will be during the event, so you can expect to find it on your news of the day on Seller Center, giving you the details of how to participate, and actually especially in our Facebook group. So stay alert during the event. We're trying to make it exciting for you. Great. I'm about to close. I'm going to hand it over to my colleague Edward. But before we go, I need to remind you, join the promotions. I've already told you about all of the incentives that are available to you. Let's do it. Let's partner. Let's ensure that your best products have the best visibility on the website. And how do you do that? Submit it through the promotions. Needless to say, bring out your best prices. We are obviously sensitive to the fact that there's been increases in prices in the market, but we're partnering with you to do your best. And we believe that if we give our customers the best, they will also make it worthwhile for us. Needless to say, sponsor your products. We need to see your products. Don't have a good product, don't have a good deal at the bottom of a page. We need to have it at the top so your customers can purchase. So get on all the sponsored products packages and let's ensure that your best deals are visible. One last thing, which is sometimes can be overlooked, is packaging materials. Let's get this in time, guys, to ensure that once the event starts and you're getting lots of orders, you're not hampered by not having enough packaging material. So I'll stop there. My focus has been to ensure that you understand how to take advantage of the Jumia Anniversary, grow your sales, and we shall deal with the remaining questions at the end. Right now, I'd like to hand it over to my colleague, Edward, who is going to take us through the next portion.
Hello, glad that all you could make it. Thank you, Johannes. Ideally, I think it's very clear in terms of how the vendors can grow their sales. On my part, ideally, it's basically to focus on ideally on how you can operationally be at best during Jumia Anniversary. So obviously, I have some tips for all of you. The first one will be ideally on seller score, right? So in a nutshell, right, you should, from now on till Jumia Anniversary, because it's starting on the 14th of June, protect your seller score as much as possible before the event, because we want you to have a good seller score so that ideally your products are boosted automatically on the site, right? And then just to touch on seller score, it's based now on 3 metrics, right? Before it was only on cancellation rate and quality return rate, but we added a 3rd metric, which ideally was launched just this past Sunday, which is ideally on average customer ratings. Now, just to touch on the 3 pillars, right? The cancellation rate ideally how you just improve on this, because on your side is just to update your stocks regularly, especially during Jumia Anniversary, right? Because you receive a lot of orders, 2 to 3 times you normally do. You need to keep on checking on your seller center that ideally the stocks that you have offline is what ideally is on your seller center online. This is how you reduce your cancellation rate as much as possible. Now, on the second part, which is ideally on the quality return rate, right? This is whereby, because we have different tiers of vendors, if ideally you are a vendor who sources or gets your products from a distributor, supplier, or your source, make sure that you only source for good quality products, right? And then always also check on your seller center for any returns, right? And then check on the return reason so that you can flag easily a given product that ideally has manufacturing or defects, so that it doesn't impact you or your seller score. Now, on the third one, I'm going to touch this on a bit because we've received a couple of questions also on the invite that we sent, which is the third metric, which is now the average customer ratings, right? It takes the same calculation as cancellation rate and quality return rate, but now it takes into fact, right, the ratings that the customers actually put on the website once they've actually bought the items, and then when they come back. So they're given sort of a pop-up to say, how did you like the product that you bought, right? So it's between 1 and 5 stars. Now, what we did on the seller score is that on the third metric, we take into account over a 28-day period, right? The average of your ratings, right? So on the left side of your screen, as you can see, right, I just took a snapshot of a vendor. Obviously, I can disclose, right? So their rating daily is 4.23, right, as of last Sunday. So that's how it's calculated. Now, the important thing to know about average customer rating, because on the cancellation rate and quality return rate, everyone is aware on how to ideally reduce this on their platform, on their seller center. Now, for average customer ratings, it's pretty simple, right? Go to your seller center, go to your products, right? Click on the link of any live product that you have. It will redirect you to your shop, right? Once it redirects you to your shop, click on the seller information, be able to see all your products and the ratings. From there on, you can actually filter the ones that are either below 3-star or 2-star to check, right, if your product has some customer comments that ideally impacting you negatively. I'll give you a very good example. There's a vendor, ideally, he also follows the ratings. Ideally, he sells the brand Nunix. He was selling a particular item, which is a dispenser. Now, the dispenser, due to competition, he decided to revamp it and add a free kettle, right? Now, it was a dispenser plus a free kettle. Now, due to the nature of the package of the dispenser, the kettle cannot be put ideally together so that it can be transported towards the customer. So what the vendor did is input the kettle inside the fridge compartment for the dispenser. Now, what he realized that his sales increased. That's very good, right? Now, the problem is on the customer ratings on his side, he flagged that a lot of customers are complaining that they cannot be able to see the kettle. There's no free kettle, right? Now, on the description, the customer is not aware that the free kettle is inside the fridge compartment. So as a customer, let's say for me, Edward Monkey, I pick up the dispenser, I pick it up from a pickup station, I open the package, I see there's no free kettle, I reject the item, right? Now, once he realized this from the customer ratings, he decided to put a note, right, against the shipping label, right? The free kettle is inside the fridge compartment, so that when the customer is actually now receiving the item, they can be able to open and actually see the kettle inside. So that's just how one of the ways that the average customer ratings can help you improve. And if you check also on the website, the more ratings that you have, ideally your sales shoot up, because also customers are aware that good ratings means this is a good product, it won't be defective, it works, and ideally they'll keep on as repeat buyers. Okay, so that's one of the tips I can give you on seller score. So try to maintain it before Jumia Anniversary. It's quite crucial. If ideally your seller score is not at par, I'll advise right now you start updating your stocks, checking your returns, flag any issue with a given product. If the product is faulty for 1, 2, 3 returns, change your source or your distributor or your supplier, right? It could be that the batch that they brought in is defective, okay? And then on customer ratings, just view this on your products on your Jumia website and be able to change, okay? And on the last point on average customer ratings, because we've been receiving a couple of feedback, we will be hosting our webinar just before Jumia Anniversary in 1.5 weeks time, so that to give you in-depth view of how ideally do you improve this and improve ideally the performance of your shop. Okay. Now, how to make the best of Jumia Anniversary? We just have 3 pillars that are quite crucial, which I'll go in depth, and then ideally it will help you during Jumia Anniversary. So the first thing is obviously, even as my colleague has said, Johannes, shipping speed is crucial. It's very crucial. If you have orders, try as much as possible to ship the same day, if latest within 24 hours. If you've noticed, the faster you ship your items, the faster it gets to the customer. It's point blank. It's A to B. Ship your orders same day, it will get delivered to the customer faster, right? And then another thing for the vendors who are actually doing now drop off at the hubs, for the different hubs that we have, try as much as possible also to drop off in the morning hours, especially if you have volumes, because you'll avoid long queues, and most of the time it's before 12 noon. So that ideally you drop and go and then focus on ideally your seller center. So updating stocks, checking how your ratings are and so on and so forth. And then the third thing to look out for in terms of shipping speed also with the drop-off app, make sure that when you're dropping off your items, both for those ones who are on self drop-off or using the agents, right, that you have your carrier manifest and your shipping label on the package, and then make sure that your carrier manifest is signed by the agent that serves you at the drop-off app, so that if there's any dispute, ideally we'll be able to resolve as fast as possible. Now, the second thing is ideally out of stock, right? So ideally this touches on cancellation rate. So stock up, update your items as regular as possible. If you ideally move at least 30 items a week, right, and you update twice a day, do it 4 times during the anniversary, right? Because more volumes will come into your store, so that ideally you don't run out of stock, ideally disappointing customers with cancellation. Now, the third tier, which is quite crucial also, is on product quality, right? Ensure that ideally what you're dropping off, like the item that you actually posted on your seller center so that it reflects on your Jumia website, matches your content. Like, this is crucial. If the content description says 4 GB, drop the 4 GB, right? And then check for any irregularities between your description and ideally what you put inside the box. Like, try to do a check, especially for your top selling SKUs, because you want a scenario whereby there's mismatch of content, whereby now it gets rejected that they have. We want you to sell as much as possible during this period. And then on product quality as well, because this also touches on how it is received towards the customer, is that always follow the packaging guidelines, right? The packaging guidelines are in all hubs, right? So if you have a phone, right, I'll give you a bit of, if you have a phone, right, Nokia brands have a tendency to have weak seals and ideally weaker boxes than other brands. So let's say like Samsung and Sony and so on and so forth. So for this type of items, if you realize that it has weak seal, shrink wrap it, put it in the flyer, or even bubble wrap it and put in the flyer. This will ensure that it gets to the customer in the most neat condition as possible. So also adhere to this so that again your product reaches towards the customer in good condition, and ideally, since you're shipping within the same day, it will reach the customer faster. And this is what we want to achieve for Jumia Anniversary for you. Okay. Now, lastly, because we actually introduced, in which my colleague Johannes clearly stated, in terms of the shipping speeds. So I wanted to give you like a breakdown of how we are doing now as Jumia, in which first of all, I want to thank everyone who has been shipping almost all their packages the same day. Some of you have already received these rebates, the rewards for the last 2 months. And then also for 24 hours, a couple of vendors also have received. Just to give you in a nutshell, for the past 2 months in which we have already reimbursed for the vendors who do the same day shipping and 24 hours shipping for all their orders, ideally we've reimbursed around 2,500 vendors, right? So ideally, this is also to encourage everyone. Like if you receive your order, try to drop it as fast as possible. Right now, on average, for same day shipping, right, for all the vendors, we're doing at 55%. We're not there yet. We're quite far, right? But for 24 hours, we're actually almost there. We're just 10% off. So I encourage everyone to always ship your items as fast as possible. Okay? If the latest 24 hours, but ideally we want same day so that it gets to the customer as fast as possible. Okay? That's it for me, ideally from my operational tips to help you during this Jumia Anniversary. Now we'll take on questions in the meantime.
Great.